Hey guys, what is going on? Insanity coming back at you today with yet another Division video, and right now we're going to be talking a little bit about survival and update 1.5, how we've had a wonderful opportunity thanks to the world of the PTS to be able to play survival and a little bit of the update 1.5, get a hold of some of those new named gear pieces and run around in tier world number 5 and try and pick up 256 gear, but that's not really what everyone was excited about. Yes, the new gear is always fun. The new gear score is a great thing and a wonderful way to start grinding for stuff, but everyone was really excited for the fact that you would be able to go hands-on with survival before the official release. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on out there right now. The official Xbox store has revealed that it looks like survival is going to be launching on November 22nd for Xbox One and PC players, which means it should be out by the end of the year, hopefully before Christmas, for the PlayStation 4 players, with the season pass or without or whatever. So with that being said, I just really want to go ahead and give you my quick little thoughts and impressions of how survival plays. And yes, I never finished it. I'm going to tell you that straight up. I have never finished survival during the PTS. I don't know if that means I'm just a bad player or if I was just so, used to using all my regular gear that I thought I could take more damage than I was able to, or if I was just being rushed or whatever it was. And I'll really get into the real reason why I think I kept dying at the end every single time, and you'll see why at the end of this video. But more importantly, let's talk about this. All right, you crash land in the middle of New York in Manhattan, and your mask is broken. You got to get yourself another mask in order to get into the dark zone. So that's one of the first things you need to be able to do is you need to craft a basic virus filter in order to make your way into the dark zone. But more importantly, you have to deal with the fact that there is a crazy blizzard going on right now outside, so you have to wear these clothes that will give you different temperature protection. So you have to make sure that you have a much better vanity attire and appearance and different clothing that you're wearing, because it's extremely important on how far you can and how long you can stand being outside without running up to a fire barrel or running into a building or just running into a hideout. Again, that's the other thing I wanted to go ahead and point out. They're not called safe houses in this mode. They're called hideouts, and you have an option of either playing PvP or PvE whenever you're playing this game mode. So the entire world map becomes like the dark zone, where anyone is able to take you out in the world of PvP. But if you're playing PvE, it's going to be standard to how it is now in the regular game. It won't be until you hit the dark zone that you have to encounter the other players and be worried that they're going to go ahead and kill you and take your loot or whatever it is that they're trying to do, be last man standing. This is not survival. Let's make that very, very clear. This is not Battle Royale or anything like that. It's not last man standing. It's supposed to be a situation where you crash land, you got to build a mask, you got to make yourself good enough when it comes to what you're wearing and the equipment that you have, and you have to make your way into the dark zone, find the antivirus, and extract the antivirus without getting killed by any NPCs, other players, or the new faction, the Hunters, which, again, are really the most unique faction and enemy that have ever come to the Division, and it is absolutely awesome that we have these guys. I really hope that they decide to put these guys in the regular game world. It looks like it is going to be really, really awesome. So it's definitely something that I hope Massive looks into in the future. Maybe they could be some type of new enemy type that is for a special occasion in the Dark Zone, for special loot or something, because these enemies need to be utilized more in this game other than just survival. Now, here's the big thing. I would definitely have to say the medicine and painkillers, you basically have an hour to start, worrying about your life. If you try and prolong it, you get about a total of 2 hours altogether if you're using painkillers and medicine and things like that. But really, you can try and run through. You really have no real effects of not eating or drinking. Taking the medicine doesn't really hurt you all that bad. But when it comes to staying out in the cold, you can freeze to death. And that is your one major thing that is able to hurt you. So let's hope that they fix that in the future. I hope we can get some more, gun handling or visual effects, or even the way the player moves based on his hunger, his thirst. And of course, the infection. The infection is in 4 stages, but whenever you're trying to use this medication, it doesn't really affect you anytime throughout the entire player experience. So yes, survival is awesome. It's a lot of fun. And I really do hope that they really look at this entire game mode as a whole and go, you know what? Let's make PvP more exciting. Let's try and make it a lot more crazy, maybe up the player count, or just make it so that players are more engaged, or if there's an opportunity to try and team up, there's a way to do that other than trying to just go into a lobby and matchmake with somebody that way. Overall, I think this is a really unique way to go ahead and try and play The Division. For those who played the game in the past and that have been playing it since day one, it offers a brand new type of experience that is very similar, but yet a very unique experience to what we've been playing, rather it be from PvE or PvP in the Dark Zone. And this is a great balance. I really hope that this isn't the only thing that Massive tries to look at when it comes to the world of PvP, because there's so much potential in this game, not to mention that this particular mode could have a ton of spin-offs. So there's a lot of stuff that could come and spawn off of this. It's really exciting. I really don't know what's going to be happening in Last Stand as of yet. I hope we get some really interesting news about that in the coming future once 1.5 goes live, hopefully next week. And I just want to see this game do some crazy, unique, and interesting things with survival, because there could be some really unique scenarios that we can try and build when it comes to the type of loot that you can get. Maybe hunters can do only certain things on certain weekends. It could be like a double XP, double drop weekend in survival alone. Maybe that's the whole point of doing their double XP testing, is to see how it would work out in survival, to see what kind of drops you can get or something like that. Here's problem number one for me with survival, and you're about to see here just about now. Whenever you're playing in the Dark Zone and you sit there and you craft your flare gun, you shoot it off, you're ready, you're taking on the hunters, there's one big problem. The regular players in the game world, they're hoping that you take out the hunters yourself so that they're able to extract and jump on the chopper and get their gear out without doing a single thing, and that is a problem. That is a major problem, because there's no reason for someone to just run up to you when you're in the middle of a gunfight trying to take on a hunter. You turn around and boom, there's someone standing right there ready to take you down when you fought this entire time for 3 minutes with a hunter, not able to take him down, but yet someone just decides to be a dick and just lays waste to you like this. I mean, it's complete BS. Yeah, I wasn't fully prepared for it. I didn't have any med kits, and I just got completely ganked. I mean, it was terrible. Anyways, guys, be sure to go ahead and like if you haven't, sub if you're new, and be on the lookout for more Division content coming very, very soon. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.